There we go. Did I do all my things? Did I press the buttons? I did. It's going to be a rebuilding season after yesterday. Hello. Now, what I have here is an opportunity, good morning, to rethink the layout of my home a bit, since, as we all saw yesterday, as many of us saw yesterday, I was assassinated. It was very distressing for me. But I have decided to be brave and to continue, but also... Oh, it auto-played the creeper clip. Good. Excellent. That's good to know. Yeah, so at the end of the day yesterday, after spending an inordinate amount of time getting my house all nice and in order, apparently, and replacing a bunch of the bricks, and putting all my things in a nice treasure chest.
Keep on keeping on, game worms.
Thank you. That is appreciated, sincerely. I made the mistake. I've apparently not putting enough light sources in my home, and it exploded. It spawned inside my home and also exploded. But I've decided to take this as an opportunity to restructure how I lay out my home a bit. Now, will that open? Yes. Okay. I have decided to double up on this side the... Oh, nope. The chests like this a bit. Hey, Terror. Recovering from your booster. Hell yeah. Glad to hear you got a booster shot. There it is. I'd love to hear that. I decided chests like this, you know? Could be nice. Of course, I am going to have to change the signs. But... Hey! Let me just get that. Boop. Dang it. There we go. And diorite and granite. Okay. Gonna have to change my signs a bit. Is that something I can do? That's fair, name. Don't worry about it. I have an ender pearl. I have... And I'm not all that good at this game, but it's fun. Okay, I lost a lot of my signs, so... Let's see. Here they are. Here's my axe. Things are a bit of a mess now. There we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, nope. Need those. below. Cobblestone below, not cobblestone above. Let's see. I think maybe it would be nice to have one that's just my ingots and such. Ores and ingots below. Yeah, and as everyone knows, oh, diamonds count as ores and ingots. We're starting. What are we starting? We're starting Watership Down next week. I will have the specific page or chapter to y'all in a couple of days. But like, let's just see. How many chapters in this book? Looks like 48, 47? Let's see. 46. This looks like about 50 in an epilogue. I don't know. I feel like we can. I feel like we can go. I don't know. I'll have it on. I'll have it ASAP, even if I have to like look it up. You look at a PDF to do it. I had to actually order a copy. I realized I didn't actually. I wore my copy out. Morning Worms. Been playing a lot of Minecraft, man. It's Should I do ores, ingots, and gems? I feel like it's very aspirational to imagine that I will have enough, but I guess it's, you know, you want to... There we go. Yeah, ores, ingots, and gems. There we go. Any more over here? Everything got all messy. Here, oh, there's some lapis. Yeah. There we go. Could have sworn... Is the Heart of the Sea from Moana? I thought the Heart of the Sea was from Titanic. Maybe it's a... Maybe it's not an uncommon concept. Hello. Good morning. I guess what would be good then? Above. Ores, ingots, and gems below. Redstone and coal. Because that's both like fuel, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, redstone and coal, that makes sense. Oh, getting about... It's going to sleep as soon as possible. This is a bright enough room that I'm not going to be killed in it, I hope. I must admit that last night, we did go see Dune again. It's very good, and I wanted to see it again. Shh. Hmm. No, that's not right. It's a good morning. Let me see. Ores? What was this? Yeah, plants in here, yes. Yeah, okay, birch sapling, good. Bunch of stuff, bunch of garbage in here. Prismarine crystals ago, I think, though? Those are probably gems. There we go. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, seeds. Those belong here. These. Let's see. I could keep, if I swing it around like this. Oh. Well, okay, I guess I'm moving all those. Because if I swing this around like this, and kind of have the storage continue, or like along this side, I could set this area up to the right as more of like a, I don't know, a chill zone. Dune was so good. It really holds up. To a second viewing a few days later. One thing that was weird was between Friday when we went and today, they have changed the rules about. When we went on Friday, it was still every other seat at the theater. And now it is not that anymore. Now it is just every seat. Just pack them in. And that was surprising, I must say. Yeah, there really wasn't time for the dinner scene. There just wasn't. Because it's just like... Okay, this one's gonna be... All the changes with kinds I really liked. I liked the end. I liked the. I liked the. What's this? What's this gonna be? Maybe gear below. And there we go. Yeah, and it was a nice way to tease the like to tease sandworm riding, which I understand why they held that back. And honestly, I'm glad they did, just because I'm glad there wasn't like a Paul very easily could have had a vision of sandworm riding, and I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. Animal remains: leather, egg, bucket of axolotl, string, gunpowder, rotten flesh, ender pearl, gear, arrow, bow, the shovel, the scrappy pickaxe. Animal remains: brown wool, birch. Let's see. Okay, feathers, shears, iron. You're gonna go into ingots. I think clay, iron, gear, animal remains. It's all coming together. Let's see. Not cobblestone. Yeah, we got a little bit of. We definitely got some. Sandstone over here and not cobblestone. Let's see. Iron horse armor, I guess I'm calling remains. Okay, nothing in here, good. Is that one resolved? Okay. Oh, here's some more stuff that I almost lost. I'm trying to decide here. Because that doesn't look great with the chest, but it also, I don't super care. There we go. Costumes were so good. The ships looked so good. Everything looked big. The ships looked big. Like, seeing it a second time, I was like really looking for the visual tricks of how they kept things looking, how they kept things from looking small. And boy howdy, they did a good job at that. Yeah, the music in that, the music was unbelievable in this movie. Hans Zimmer. Bringing the heat. Bone block, that's animal remains for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be a spoiler stream. I think we're definitely talking about Dune though. This is our mid stream. This is our Dune time. Boop. Wahoo! Glass and sand above. Okay. Finally put my glass where it goes. Huh. I think I might actually have too much cobblestone now. What a time to be alive. Okay. Kelp, oak sapling. Okay. Almost got everything. This is just like unpacking. Gear. Maybe I'll just put everything where it goes and then I can worry about animal remains. Let's see. Almost. I'm not gonna say I'm glad that that creeper came in and blew up and wasted all my time. But I do kind of like this chest layout better than the one I had. I think it's makes more sense. And it's gonna be once I actually get it here. Once I actually get it sorted. There's all this stuff I have to set back up. I'm gonna keep ores. I'm gonna keep my obsidian in the ores and ingots zone, even though it's not really. Okay. Don't tell anybody. There we go. That's nice. Hey. Loading up my furnaces. Oops. Deep slate goes here. Yeah, it's all coming together, baby. Dune is back. But how? What to do with all this shit? Anvil. A lot of this is stuff I built. I got this tower I'm gonna build. Is the idea. And like, but this game has begun. This game started Okay, I think this is for the first time I don't have a fucking treasure chest floating in my way. This game has begun to captivate me, and so it's like. It's hard to stop. That's where I keep my lava. Maybe just a chest of like stuff where I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Wouldn't be amiss. Yeah. Put my banners back up, though. The iron door here. The hell? Scion lozenge, light gray base, gray foot. What is all this? Weird. There we go. There's a nice ominousness to it. Hold on. Even better. Well, that doesn't actually look very good. Oh, God. Okay. There we go. Nah, he's already said he's doing a trilogy, is the idea. Is Dune 1, and then is parts 1 and 2 being Dune, and then Messiah for the third film. I'm gonna throw all this stuff away. Okay, though, I have reorganized and salvaged my home. It only took me 27-ish minutes, not counting the time I spent yesterday. Helmet looking a little rough, that's fine. See, let's get shovel, pickaxe, sword, axe, shovel. I think I might start definitely carrying a bow with me when I go places. Would have been nice to have yesterday. Torches, food, that'll do it. I almost had that view, I didn't even get a chance to... Trying to do my... There it is. Alright. There we go. Now time to throw in a bunch of stuff in the lava. I just love that sound. Alright. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Back to work. For which I mean it's time to resume. Look at this, we're almost there. Got water flowing beautifully. Yeah. Absolutely. It was such a visually spectacular movie that there was no point that I was like... It's like, it didn't have a chance to get... People didn't have a chance to get bored, I think, by the film, which is smart. But it didn't do it by making... It didn't do it by... it wasn't embarrassed to be the Dune movie. It was very proud to be the Dune movie, which is... Like... I think that is the fundamental difference between a movie like this and, like, a lot of the Marvel stuff has at times felt like, especially, like, up until recently, anytime Marvel did anything with magic, there was, like, this, oh god, we have to say that really this magic is actually technology, so it's safe. so it's safe to think it's cool, and it's like that kind of shit. I was always like, why why are you so embarrassed to have magic in a story about Spider-Man? I thought the stuff they did with the stuff they did. I don't. I mean, I don't think evangelicals protesting is something that matters anymore. I mean, people are doing astrology in the streets. Like, I honestly think, like, sacrifice, like, pretending to worship the devil is gotta be less. Alright, iron. I need to make some iron pickaxes. Oh wait, still some glass over here. And some gear. Uh, glass. And put this not cobblestone away. Not dirt though. We throw away dirt. We might. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I wanted to. There's some stuff I want to talk about that's going to be going to be maybe spoiler-ish. Because I think it. I mean, we did read the whole book on this stream, so heads up. I'm gonna go ahead and say that because there's some stuff I want to talk about with people who have read this book. So, are we considered warned? Are we good for that? Okay. We're warned. It's about a difference in the movie. It's about a different something in the movie, so that's up for you. That's for y'all. I'm not gonna not for long, but just for a little bit. I want to talk about that stuff. Let's say 10 minutes. 10 minutes spoiler warning. Hold on. Yeah, mute me for I'll start a timer. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a second. Wait, that's browser source. No, this is a window. All right. Well, not window capture. What is it? I'm so good at this. Oh, it is window capture. Uh, nope. Let's see. What the fuck? Just having fun. Let's see. I'm gonna add some text. I'm just gonna reset that timer. There we go. Start. Okay. God. Okay, I guess I have to keep this window open for that timer to work. This is unbelievable. The timer just disappear. This is fucking... Nothing about this, any of this shit works like it's supposed to. Where'd that go? Oh, is it because I made it too small? I'm definitely not, like, spending more time doing this than I would have. Here we go. Display capture? No. Window capture. Boop, and, this is kind of fun to figure out, though. For me. Whatever. Okay. There we go. Dune movie spoiler timer has now begun. Okay. So... Jameis. Very different. Right? Like, I think what they were going for there... Like, I think the implication was it's like... They're trying to show that the visions are not perfect. And that there was a possibility, like there was an alternate future, like the fact that Jameis was the one who he saw in those recurring visions. I feel like the implication was that like this was the different, like this was a different path. There was a path where he and Jameis were friends, and Jameis was like very close to him even. Because like he's like, oh, I will teach you the ways of the desert. I'll be like, he's like where Jameis takes on like a paternal role for him, like. And I think that heightened the drama. He learns things from those alternate paths, yeah, and I think that also heightens the drama of like of that fight with Jameis, where it's like rather than like I don't want to kill this person specifically. Instead, it's oh, I don't want to kill. Is that an Enderman or a squid? It's a squid. It's like oh, I was very. It was very sad, like, because he has this vision of the guy, and then when he finally meets him, he's like, oh, I'm going to kill you. Endermen don't like water, but I have seen them try to walk into it to kill me. To try to kill me. Maybe I just bring that out in people. What else do we like? What else is spoilers? The ships, the way the ships landed was very cool when the ships, like, pointed down. The degree to which they communicated how badly the Atreides were overwhelmed without making them seem incompetent was really cool. Like they're just completely outnumbered, completely overpowered, but they never stop singing less. They never stop seeming like it's like, oh, they're very strong. Like the part where Duncan like kills a couple of Harkonnens and then the others just won't even come close to him. He just takes their ship and blows up a bunch of their ships. The decision to make all the Harkonnens visually look the same was really helpful, I think, for a film, for a movie. It's like, especially like where it's such a major plot point that like Harkonnen and Sardaukar are fighting side by side, and that you need to know who's which or which when you're watching, just at a glance. They didn't do the Sardaukar and Harkonnen uniforms thing. And yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, there's like so many different reasons it could be like that. Is it like it could be like that because it's just a gross, oily place, and you don't want hair. They could have like Getty Prime is very Getty Prime. The strong implication is that like it is a completely worn like they talk about in later books like there's stuff that's like far in the future, um, and just like how like the filth of Getty Prime is just it's like the planet is like irreconcilably disgusting, like ruined. Like there's like an oil slickness to the surface there that cannot that over like thousands of years have not fixed. Of like intentional, it's very much like Herbert being like, you don't, there is no, there's like only so much you can do to fix a planet. It's later revealed that the only like forests on Getty Prime are like man-made forests where they hunt uh people. How about that scene where Paul puts his hand in the water on and then goes back on Caladan right before they leave, and then like puts his hand in the water and then like goes and looks at the ocean, and it's like, you know, he's just thinking about like this is the last time he's ever going to see an ocean, maybe. This is the last time there's going to be just water on the ground that he can put his hand into. Beautiful stuff. The way they did the voice was so cool. That was so much stuff. The fact that they did the there were so many lines I couldn't believe made it into the book. Like they have tried to take the life of my son, made it in. That's an all-timer. Here on Caladan, you wash to shower, scrub your ass with sand, which was a soldier's like a random soldier's line in the book. They gave that to the Duke. I loved that. They really communicated like the Atreides like I get why they because in the book like there's so much setup of like, well, here's all the plots and schemes that they're trying to do, that they're trying, and you get you almost have this feeling that it's going to be like an intrigue book, that it's going to be about like war, you know, like spies going back and forth, you know, moves and counter moves, gradual escalation, and that really knocks you on your ass when then they just get completely taken out. But in this, like, they never even get their feet on the ground. Like it's making it the same day as the day of like as the day that like the first day they went out to look at the sandcrawler. And that line about like, oh, we'll have a little bit of imperial protection, a hostage, haha. It's like, yeah, we can't say for sure that if you went out by yourself, that we would be able to protect you. So, it sure is good you're going to be taking an imperial. It's like, wow, that really is admitting admitting a fair bit about how little we control this planet. I loved Thurfir Wat. He's well set up, I think, for his Harkonnen adventures in the next book. The Harkonnen pet with the hands. I saw some people who watching the movie who thought that was Wana, Yue's wife. I'm like dead certain it's not. I think that's a Bene Tiliso pet. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I've just been gambling. They're the ones who made Peter DeVries the Twisted Mentat, and they basically make a bunch of genetic horrors and stuff made to order. The hands were great. That was the thing I forgot it. I saw it in the movie and then I forgot about it. It's because of that line he says where they take her apart like a doll. And some people are like, well, is that what we see in the next scene? And the horrifying understanding that it can actually understand human speech is, well, it's horrifying. But I also love the design of that thing quite a bit. Okay, and we're done. Reset the clock. Somebody let Dune spoilers over. Dune movie spoilers over. Swim past my squids to my safe home. There we go. Yeah. Rabbit time, baby. You know what, that's gonna drive me insane unless I fix that. Alright. Not cobblestone is up here, so that's the diorite, granite, the andesite. Throw the sand in here. Oh, I've got more sand. Look at that. There we go. Animal remains over here. Looking good. All I did was continue to chip away at the stuff in the way of my perfect view. Which is almost all gone. Almost all gone. The plan is when I look out of my porch, when I look off my front porch, I want to see the sea. I want it to look good. And that is, at present, the extent of my plan. One element of that is Oh, look at all these fish. I'll get some. I need to fix this. There we go. Well, we haven't been talking long, Kate. Don't worry. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to like make this world suck. That's what the tower is not a monument to like living naturally with the world. It's like a wound. It's a scar on this like on the psychic space of this ecosphere. Like a talismanic mark. Something that'll fuck up compasses and breed nightmares. A dark spire. A crack in the landscape. Something to ruin the horizon. Yeah, exactly, Torgo. Is that Lord of the Rings? Seems like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'm like reverse Muhammad. I bring the ocean to me. Oh, that does sound a little Lovecrafty, now that you mention it. I feel like Lovecraft is a great testament to like, people, you're always going to be remembered, you're remembered for your best and your worst qualities. So, Lovecraft is remembered for, uh, the creation, like, like an implied mythos, and like some cool cosmic horror stuff. And he is also remembered for how much stuff is undescribable and for being a huge racist. just just an irredeemable racist. The nice thing is we have stuff like Bloodborne now. Yeah, his racism is like that's the refineries. That's a good point. That's the someone's people talk about separating the art from the artist, but the problem is if you actually appreciate art on a deep enough level, or if you actually on a deep enough level, Jesus, I sound like an asshole. But if you engage with art, and if an artist is really leaving their mark on their work, then you can't really separate it. Like, their soul is going to be present. Like, you can't you can't be a Dune fan and not understand that Frank Herbert was an ecologist. Like it's just ever present in the work. Like everything is about systems, about worlds, about how like the impact, how humans are part of a system, which by the way, fresh and bold take in 1965, the idea that nature was something that people are a part of and not like a thing you could go visit and shut your door on. Because it was more like, the idea was much more that nature was this thing that existed separately, that you could go visit like a like a fucking theme park. I mean, we're talking, this is like pre-Silent Spring, 1960. Like people did not care. I think, right? When was Silent Spring? Oh, 1962. Okay, this is a couple years after Silent Spring. But this is okay. This is coming out in the wake of Silent Spring, and he had written most of Dune uh, before Silent Spring came out. Silent Spring, if you don't know, is sort of the famous the first uh, ecological call to action. Like, hey, we're having a really bad impact on the environment, and it is going to come back on us soon. Thankfully, that was something like 60 years ago, and everybody listened to the text, and everything's fine. But similarly, it's like people are like, "Oh, J.K. Rowling, I just love the wizard stuff," but it's like her whole deal is completely like once you know what kind of person she is, it's you can't ignore it in the text. It's like it's everywhere. It's like, oh, isn't Hermione ridiculous for wanting to end slavery because she puts on a dumb little badge, and isn't that silly, and isn't she bothering everyone? And like Harry's super rich, but it's like, oh, well, he can't buy things for Ron because that would actually make Ron uncomfortable probably if he didn't have to like wear humiliatingly bad clothes. And like it's like, oh, well, everybody's just gotta budge up. It's like Harry couldn't get Ron a new wand when his wand broke, and he like was like at magic school with a broken wand for a year. Fucking or like Woody Allen. Like Woody Allen, it's like, oh, I know there's all these horrible accusations, but his films, it's like all of his films are about the shit about the very shit he's done. Or it's like Louis C.K. It's like once a stand-up set, he would like mime jerking off to completion. It's like you can't. That's personality suffuses. But Harry never even offered any money to Ron. He just like knew instinctively that Ron would be uncomfortable with that. Meanwhile, Ron is like, "Hey, you don't have a family. Would you like to come stay with me for Christmas? I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna stay at school for Christmas so you don't have to be alone." Harry's like, what a good friend Ron is. I would never insult him by giving him the stuff I have too much of that he doesn't have enough of. I get like you can't read Flannery O'Connor without knowing that she's Catholic. Like you can't separate the art from the artist. You just can't do it. Not fully. The only way you can do that, I feel like, is like if there's no personality whatsoever. Yeah, I was super into Harry Potter right up until I finished the last book. And then I was like, oh, okay. Alright. Really? Alright. Yeah, I think she wanted to write a dramatic finale where a lot of the characters get killed, but she didn't. But then she really didn't know how to write a book that wasn't set at a school. So the second they leave the school, they just hang out in a tent for 400 fucking pages. And they're like, we sure don't know what to do. And then they get like 19 Horcruxes right at the end. They're like, hey, Harry, we went and found a Horcrux and got rid of it. Just like in passing. Easiest fucking story to structure possible, that finale. Just like, oh, there's 7 MacGuffins and you gotta break all the MacGuffins. They are hidden throughout the wizarding world in these locations I've already established and set up over a period of books. However, you won't be going to most of those, and instead you're going to stay in this tent and complain. This isn't too dark now, right? Nothing's gonna form here. Is my zone bright enough here? This looks like it might be dark. Just gonna... I thought the glass was passing through. Where's the light level? Here. 15? Is that what it says? Under coordinates. 15. Seems good. Alright. The underside is... I might need to light the underside. I'm gonna go to sleep. We almost got that view. Look at that. I've almost just got the ocean that way. It's so close. I'm gonna sleep. Take a look. Honestly, I'm excited. I wanna help out these Bitcoin miners. Man, I was just really having some fun yesterday by Googling NFT video game on Twitter and seeing how many were just like people making absolute bullshit claims about video games that they're like, we got a video game coming out like always like a few weeks away. They're like, oh, we're making a fighting game or like a racing game, and then like the only ones with like anything to show are just like fucking like the most basic Unity starter project, nothing. They're like, oh yeah, you'll be able to incorporate your horseshit little things that you've made into whatever. Sure, it's fine. This is really easy to do in video games. And then like the replies are always like, well, when are you gonna get taciturn llamas in there? Can we get a collab with lacrimose geckos? What about sanctimonious narwhals? There's a whole thing in NFTs where it's like there's a whole trend of it's the trend because it's just Picro avatars randomly generated, like the wackest thing you've ever seen, but it's all like, oh, bored apes is the theme, or like mutated lions and because they're like one of them like took off early on. Now there's like 9,000 imitators that are just I get just like same thing, just same premise. I think it's fascinating how quick the NFT like flim flam market shifted from, oh, this is a way for artists to preserve their art and then get whatever, to the The MLM people were like, this is taking too long. Let's just get a computer to like make a million bad drawings for us. And now that's not even now that's not even an element. Like nobody's even doing, like they're not even doing the like, oh, we got X artists to do this now. It's just whatever. They're like, yeah, because it doesn't matter. It's like a bad drawing in the corner of a junk bond. It's real estate on the moon. It's naming a star after yourself. Like, none of this shit means anything. It's a completely invented, it's a completely fake thing that and so the whole thing is the hype of like getting other people to believe it. It's Beanie Babies without Beanie Babies. And I know I've talked about this already before, but what's really rules, I think, is the degree to which it's like the opposite of magic cards. Because magic cards, if you have like an old magic, you could have a magic card that's like 25 years old, but if it doesn't do anything good, Magic fans do not give a shit about it. They do not care about cards just purely because like, oh, this is a scarce thing unless it unless it can do something they can use. I fucking love that about them. They are absolutely, like, most of the ones I meet, they if they get a card and they can't and they like don't use it, like it's like it doesn't matter if it's rare. Like if they get a rare card, they just and it's not gonna go in their commander deck, or they don't have like an idea of something they want to do with it, and it's like, oh, this is $20. I'll just immediately sell this. Like there are outliers. Obviously, I'm not talking about like, because like there is a collector market for rare stuff. I'm just talking about like what, like in the way that Charizard, I don't know. I think also this is a lot of people who grew up in the shadow of Beanie Babies and Marvel and DC doing a million issue number ones a year. Like, there's a certain kind of nerd who can just smell when they're being like lied to about the value of something. They're like, this is not why would nobody's gonna collect this shit. Trying to decide if I want to take this down one more. So if I take this down one more, I'll have to, like, the water will start to become a problem. Oh, Mega, that sucks. I at least get a month worth. I actually, have, over a period of a decade, developed a... Hold on. I've developed a strategy, which is I have convinced the doctors that I need 50% more than I actually take in a day. And that means that I have 45 days worth instead of 30. Because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get the medicine in 30 days. Like, between setting up an appointment and needing to go to the doctor every 30 days. It's a good strat. I don't give a shit. I'm sharing my pro strats with other people who are like have a bad like are getting fucked over if they don't know it. If you know better than your doctor, fucking do whatever it takes, man. Doctors do not listen to their patients. lot of the time. And sometimes it's something I've been dealing with for my entire fucking life. I love doctors for the most part. When they know what they're talking about, that's great. Uh, there's stuff that doctors do not want. Do not Google like women chronic pain doctor horror stories if you want to have a depressing afternoon. Kate's mom had a tumor the size of a cantaloupe for years, and doctors just did not believe that she was in pain. Like vaccination, excellent, great, love vaccination. Listening to doctors in general, absolutely. Uh, letting doctors run over you because they don't want to deal with. Sorry. Just a lot of people in my life, uh, especially a lot of women in my life, have like had to deal with that, and it blows. Yeah, lose some weight and come back. Thing doctors love to say to women. It's the only thing it could possibly be. And the thing is like this, it's like shit like this is like, it's part of a broad, it's like when you combine that with like how expensive it is to go to the fucking doctor, especially like in the States, like it's not hard to see how like anti-rational stuff, anti-rational magical thinking approach to medicine absolutely filled a gap that was created by treating patients like shit. Like I think we've moved away. It's been a long time since the idea of like are you going on record for refusing treatment? That's a good tip. Unless, say, that's the only doctor you found who will prescribe you the medicine you need in the, like, it sucks because it's like, maybe you found the only doctor in a city who will prescribe you the medicine you need at the dosage you need without treating you like a drug dealer. Nothing wrong with drug dealers. Well, it's complicated, but I have to... Oh, fuck it. Okay, that didn't work. I need to put some of this stuff away anyway. Sandstone, granite, diorite, andesite. Were there always, like, all these different kinds of stones and stuff? This is new, right? Or new, like, this is not baseline game, because I remember there not being this many. I guess I'll put this in wood above. There we go. Why am I having so much trouble though? I wanna just... I wanna jump. I was doing this fine a second ago. I can jump over fences. I normally do that. I jump over this one all the time. That's how I've gotten past. That's how, like how I usually get past this. But I have to do a little run and start, and then I. Guys, this is how I normally do this. I don't need stairs. I usually get over it. Like I've done this several times, and I don't know why it's not working now. But like, if you scroll back, this is how I usually. I just leap. There. See?
Keep on keeping on, game worms.
That's what I like to hear. Okay. Now since I don't want to create what I had over there, okay, goodbye, cobblestones. I mean, you're going to be filling in down there anyway. Let's see. Now the question is to whether to preserve this shelf. I think I'm going to. It seems like as long as I don't have like a big... But will that make that water go higher? It's all very interesting how this works. I don't want to do bucket again. I want to just make this work on its own. Why the fuck is this? It's like... Oops. Okay, so these are source blocks. But why then is this not a source block? Like... Let's say, like, I'm standing here. This is, like, this one's a source block. So is that because this one's not? Okay, and then... Ah, I see. Oh, look at it go. So it needs the between, and then that expands. Ah. So it's like Ice 9. Nice, okay. It affects the area around it. It transmits. It's like a domino effect. Ooh, iron. And there we... Okay. So, where do the source blocks begin? Like... Although now... It's interesting. So, like, as you can see, it's like source blocks here, flowing off the source blocks here, but the second I put one there, you can see them flow outward. The area between the water and then the water becomes placid to move in. Fills in. Yeah. Because also all those source blocks that are created create more. Yeah, this is cool. And then there's... Okay. So like, there? Yeah, there it goes. Well, no, not there. There? There it is. Yeah. This is not the effect. See, because this is not the effect I wanted to create for my traps. I didn't want nice, helpful, easy water for the monsters. It's easier than the ska mode, but then monsters just swim right up to my fucking house. Which sort of defeat. That's not a moat. That's a lazy river. There we go. Well, and then at that moment, pure placidity. Nailed it. And that, on that note, Silicious. Silicious, meaning containing silicon, otherwise known as sandy. Now that's nice. That's a nice... I might have to get rid of a little bit more of that eventually, but for now, that's nice. That, to me, is nice. Let's get rid of some of this garbage. Oh yeah. Dune is quite that. I hear the enemy, and am thus I'm a little nervous about getting, because there's knockback when they shoot you, so I'm a little nervous when it's going to sneak up behind me and shoot me into lava, so I am leaving. Look at that, I did it! I punched a hole right in the world. Now this doesn't look dark enough for monsters to form, but I am not a good judge of that, as we learned yesterday, so there we go. Marble! Turned home from your adventures. There we go. Hell yeah. I've built myself a little home here. Do I have a hoe with me? When do I not? Hacha-cha. It's crude. I respect women. I might build a little dock as a treat. Yeah, the idea here was I wanna get out there and see what the world has to offer in this little adventure space. In this randomly generated, there's something I've become I have become enamored with the idea of adventure in this game. With like, it's something that turned me off of, say, No Man's Sky the first time I played it. Is like, it's like, well, is it like if it's procedurally generated? You know, is like what kind of are you really exploring? Like, what is this? What are we doing here? But I've come around to the idea that actually instead that kicks ass. And it's almost like, oh, I am kind of exploring this because, like, no one knows what's here. Not even the developers of the game don't even know what's going to be in here because it's still being generated, it's still being created. And now I can harvest all my wheat at once. Yokira, I grew wheat.
Follow me, everything is
Yeah.
alright.
Quiet place game. I feel like I saw a game like that a while ago. It was like a few. It was like five years ago. It was when I was like working on Hive Swap, and I was like, I gotta see what other video games are out there. I gotta participate in this gamer zone. And there was a game that was like set like all sound based. Also, thankfully, I eventually outgrew that. It's like, oh, there's no time. Well, if you're making video games, you need to not spend all your time playing video games, or you will just, how do I put this? Deteriorate. Okay, off on an adventure. Got some time? Terrorhawk, hey, what's up, buddy? We appreciate all followers here, even ones doing. We love a confusing bit. Okay, I think I might be able to deploy my... Is it the anvil that lets me... the grindstone that lets me combine two items? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Axe and axe. No, I had a bow that was beat to shit. Can I combine my helmet with this helmet? Oh, I can! Nice. There we go. Perfect. Nailing it. Ooh, I want to bring my compass on my little adventure. Boop. Oh, I'll need a new sword. Yeah. Perhaps time has come. Light level in here? Why, it's a healthy 15. Hmm. 15, the light in here. Client light, 15. Ah, you got me. I believe it is time. What did I name my son before? My sword before? Was it Sundancer? Something like that. That rules. Gonna have to. How did I? How did I do that? Was it the anvil? Let me name things. This is just me. There we go. Okay. And I'll want some bread, also. I'll also want a bed, but I won't have one because I don't have any sheep. But I should probably, I don't know. What else should I bring with me? I have a spare crafting table. One never knows, might come in handy. Some torches, ladders, I guess? I take ladders everywhere and then I end up not using them, but fuck it. I'll leave this hoe. Let's see. Wood, put these back. This hoe as well. Crappier sword. Where's my plants? Yeah. Plants down here. Maybe some bread. Echoiji. I'm going a little past normal time today because some melon slices too. There we go. Nice little. There's some bread. There we go. Alright. Good lighting in here. Can I sleep? No. What time is it? I used to have a clock. Oh, there it is. Is it angling towards... which way is that going? Ah, fuck it. Adventure waits. Sick. Is that a treasure chest? Or simply a block? That's just a sand block. But what is that? Whoa. Curious. Oh, I don't have aqua affinity. I didn't bring my aqua affinity helmet. Well, I want that. So I'm gonna go back and grab it. How am I already lost? No, wait, there it is. Hmm. So I brought a compass. What will kill the Cohen? Who knows? All things considered, probably something with my kidneys. I thought my compass was pointing spawnward. Look. I'm... Oh shit, it's not. I really thought that was pointing north. Oh wow, I better grab a map. You know what? This is a great... Oh shit, where's my... Oh, did I lose my aqua affinity helmet in the explosion? Or leave it somewhere? Seems I did. Alas. Where's my gear? There I am on this map. So at least when I... Yeah, Lila was really trying to get into Kate's office. And Kate has her headphones on and has none of it. But, you know what? Ern's right, actually. Hey, she's been pawing at the door for like half an hour, so I'm gonna... There you go. Okay. Sometimes kitties just want there to not be a closed door, in my experience. Okay, I've got my map now. So I can at least... Like it's, for some reason, I don't seem to... I'm gonna have to look up how maps work. Because it's not, for me, all that well. Like I want a map where the place I'm at is the center, not the top right. Just exploring. I've made the map bigger. It made it harder to read and just kept, like, it keeps just putting the map that I make also in the top. Yeah, it kept getting bigger to the bottom. Oh, whoa. Kelp. Oh. What was that? My boat almost sank. Uh-oh. Well. Oh, it's the Sinky Downs. Oh, those are like... Huh. That's a long way down. And I don't know that there's anything good down there. Oh. Well. Peace out. uh... that was wild. I am gonna see if I can... Let's see. What's that? Video settings? Clouds? Into distortion effects? I could turn on my render... Turn my render distance up a little bit, just for fun. Just crashes immediately. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a death sentence. What I've done. Yeah, fuck that. Although this is interesting. Oh, there's the world. I turned up the render distance. I actually have a pretty decent graphics card and stuff for game dev. I feel like it's like I got it a little bit before things it became impossible to get those. Ooh. And like, ooh, what have we here? Well, that's... Hey! This is something. Alright. Some of that good. Friendly Hellstrom, hello. It's Fury. Fuck this stuff, I don't need it that bad. Oh yeah, there's some. Fire charge, iron nuggets, a clock, flint and steel. Huh, actually... What would happen if I were to... Is that gonna... break before I do? Jesus, this takes some time to mine this shit. Yeah. Oh. Well, I can get this, at least. Oh, almost. Oh. Efficiency would be good. One of the reasons I'm exploring is to try to get enough leather to create a bookshelf. To create some more books and some more bookshelves. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Any day now. Look at that QR code of Foreman. There it is. And that's 2 obsidian for the pile. I need leather to, like, I need leather for more bookshelves. For my efficiency, my enchantments to be good. Because my understanding is right now they would be bad. Looks like there might be something up in that little hillside. Wait, where'd it go? This is why I bring ladders. Ah. I hear you. There we go. Thank you for the follow, Separatist fan. I hope that is not some kind of horrible thing that you're a fan of. Ooh, floating. Free floating! You're from Russia. Welcome. Oh, I also got a fire charge. That's neat. In your honor, I burned this tree. This is for you, Separatist fan. An offering. Life for life. All things burn. All things fade. All things rot and decline and decay. Naught but embers, flickering in dust, given to ruin and rot and to rust. That's just off the dome. It's just a gift for y'all. Just a little treat. Ow. Perfect example, I hurt my foot. What's this over here? Yeah. If you're fancy. Oh, careful, 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 careful. Whee! The moon rises. Blood has been spilt this night. Hello, what's that? Anything? Something? I keep hearing that there are like villages and things to discover in this game, so I'm sort of like looking for... It's all good. I'm looking for like any of that. Oh, look how the sky changes based on which way I'm looking. Over here, who is it? Oh, that's KC's comic. Ah, creepers! KC is my... Oh yeah, come on, idiot. No. The drown life is not for you. Some sort of... Oh! Casey and I used to stream together more. Now we do it on Fridays. Playing Bloodborne now. Friday afternoons. I'm just... going, man. I'm seeing what I can see. And aside from this sword... I guess I have a clock, too, and some obsidian. I'm trying not to accumulate too much stuff that I'd be afraid of losing. These look like pumpkins up there? Sort of zombie pumpkin patch? I'll leave him to it. No, you live your life, man. I'm not. I didn't bring a bed because I don't have enough wool. That's another thing I'm out here looking for. Sheeps. And we've also got the Discord and the Patreon. Those are the good commands. Oh. Oh, I need to update the Dune thing. Yeah. That's... Oh, that's an old one. Because I think people just started like getting them from the Discord. There's the good one. This. Interesting. 3 different creatures who respond very differently. The zombie coming straight towards me. The spider and the skeleton keeping their distance. Haven't even noticed me. Well, we finished Dune, so you're safe. We got some dolphins. It seems like a kind of a cruel world. Where these monsters just like... Oh, they're swimming alongside me. Isn't that nice? These monsters just are created in these places that they cannot possibly hope to survive. And then they just die. Yeah, fuck it, I'll bite. Deleting the account. Why are you deleting your account? Lagodi's hyperorganisms. Can you say that in the game, in the stream? Can you say that on the Discord? I want to look that up after, and I don't want to have to... That's, like, whatever that is, that sounds fascinating. Or tell me more. What does my clock say? Aye. Look at these poor creatures. I just spawned in sand out here in the middle of. The Red Factory. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna read this. Are those? Cows. Okay. Bunch of cows. And a creeper. I just need to survive. Yeah, and bookworms. That's what we're talking about, books. I just need to survive until the night, and then I'll take out that creeper in the morning. The trees have started to change. Those are different kinds of trees. Oh, this is very different looking. I didn't realize how much the biomes had changed. Like, I thought... Like, I think the one I started in is, like, looks exactly like the Minecraft I'm used to. Like, the one that I started on, so to speak. So... Yeah, we have fun on the Game Worm server. We got a couple hundred folks. We have a good time. What is that? What is that? What is that? Squid ink pouch? That's kelp in it. Oh no, those glow ink sacks. Hell yeah, I can make some glow ink. I guess. Alright, there goes the moon. F3 biome, this is... See, those are my computer things. I don't know if those are good actually. This is a what biome? Oh, it's an integrated server? I guess that means it's getting the new stuff. Where's my biome? Deep cold ocean. Neat. Ain't that just the way? Ah! There she is, Boyd. The rosy fingers of dawn! It's Homer, if you didn't know. Big man. This is... So my vision of the tower that I always do is that it encompasses the sun from a distance, and it's glass, and it passes up through the middle. And the tower is high enough that it takes like the whole... I love Wine Dark Sea, that's my boy. I'm forever referring to the Wine Dark Sea. Because the thing is, in Homer's time, this is going to trip you out, they did not have a word for blue. Relatively new as far as color goes. I know what you're saying. What about the sky? But the truth is the sky is not always all that blue. That's just one of those things that we've kind of accepted. Okay. To you cows who are about to fall, I offer only this. The assurance that your flesh will not be wasted. You'd never know as a vegetarian IRL. Ooh, what's in there? What's down in here? Nothing good is the answer, I know, but... I like to leave little torches. Even though it's like, I know I'm never coming back this way. Most likely. Alright, how would you do on leather? 6! Well, it's not nothing. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that rain actually puts us at a good place to... Sometime I gotta look up if animal husbandry is actually possible in this game. And I don't mean death factories. I mean, I know you can do it with... I know you can do it with, like... some stuff. Now, can you combine stuff in here? Like, can I... Oh! I'll be damned. I guess I didn't need to be using... what I was using for that. Well. Well, one of these days I'm gonna have to actually use one of these, like, 8 or 9 leashes I've found. Where's my boat? Is it in my inventory? Did I take it with me? Yes, I did. Okay. Well, this looks like a fun place to begin for tomorrow. And this, what is this area? Does it say Savannah? It's not raining under the tree. Neat. Okay. Neat. More cows. Okay, I'm just gonna get these cows real quick and then be done. I don't want to lose track of what I'm doing. Oh no. No! No! Oof. Neat. So there's plains, and then over here is... what is this? Savannah. This is the... it's like Disneyland. It's only raining in the plains. Yes, I know. I might start myself a little chicken coop. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let you boy. Wait, chickens drop feathers. I forgot. I need feathers. Don't worry. You will be reborn. You will ride with me eternal. Oh, that chicken was small. Interesting. Not gonna think about that at all. Okay. That's gonna be it for today, y'alls. I will see y'all tomorrow. We have fun. It's Discord. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm gonna do this while the Patreon. I'm gonna do this while this is while it's paused, because yesterday that's what summoned the creeper that blew up my home. Wasted my time. Like a fucking Findom. Gotta be careful. I'm not gonna come back until the thing's over. Bye everybody, see y'all on the Discord, see y'all. And tomorrow night, remember, we're watching Blair Witch. Tomorrow night, and that's only on the Discord. We're doing the Blair Witch thing. Bye! So get in to the Discord. Goodbye.